you said earlier, just to clarify that, you don't think any of the group who were not available today, any of those lads will be available for Tuesday?
No, there won't be. We knew that, though, coming into this game. All the players that are unavailable have either got illness, COVID, or injured, and the turnaround is too quick.
Do you think any chance? I know piece of string job, but Leicester, is it more realistic? Like a Rupp, for example, could you have him back? Maybe Lucas Rupp.
I'm not sure. Obviously, we'll have to look how we get through. The next couple of games first before we even look at Leicester.
Yeah, sure. And as you say, I mean, it's hard because it's just after the game. But if it is this group again, in your mind now, you think you need to freshen it up in terms of personnel, or you just have to go away and have a think with your coaches?
Yeah, no, we'll go away and have a think, and as I say, try and dissect the game. I won't spend too long on it because there was too many mistakes. But the players will know that, and as I've said, I've given them a lot of responsibility, and I'm looking forward to the debrief with them.
And as you've said, and you said it tonight as well, they are an honest group of players. You would expect that they will be not feeling that is an acceptable performance for them to put their names to. And as much as you'll get into them or you'll try and pick them up again, you'd expect them to, certainly the experienced boys as well, they need to do that as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time really today that I've not been happy with their attitude and application, because they've been spot on. And as you said, they're a good, honest, working bunch of lads. They've just made too many mistakes today.
Yeah, just a word on Palace. I think I read reports. I'm assuming it's clear that Patrick Vieira is not going to be able to be available. I think he's tested positive. As a coach, how much? I know you. I don't know. Did you say you'd got it yourself there at one point? I mean, as a coach, how difficult is it when your team are playing and you can't really be front of centre, as it were, front of house?
Yeah, no, it'll be tough, and Steven Gerrard, I think, has got it as well, and. First and foremost, I wish anybody who's got it a safe health return from it as well. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, mine was just during training, during pre-season, and I was managing to get a feed so I could watch training and a pre-season game. But it's frustrating because you're not in amongst it, and they'll certainly miss Patrick, and they'll miss Gerrard as well.
And just Palace as a team. I mean, he's gone in there and looked to have a positive effect. I know they've lost today, I think, at Tottenham, but how do you assess them overall and the threats that they carry?
Yeah, no, they've had some really good performances this season already. I suppose Conor Gallagher's been getting the majority of the headlines this season. He's put in some good performances and scored some good goals as well. So we have to certainly be ready for it and prepared.
What do you think in terms of their threats? I mean, is it sort of, as you say, Gallagher's getting a lot of headlines, as a lot of the play goes through him. Is that one of the key dangers you feel?
It's a key danger, but they've also got Benteke, they've got Ayew, Zaha, although I heard Zaha got sent off today, so he's probably missing our game. So we have to go into it with the attitude that we need to go and win football games, and we need to play better and limit mistakes.
Cheers, Dean. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, Paddy.
Final one, Mark, please.
Yeah, Dean, just on Patrick, what do you think about the effect he's had coming in at Palace and getting his own style in there pretty quickly? Because it's not easy given the transition from how they played under Roy.
No, I mean, we all have our own ideas of how the game will be played. And, I had nothing but respect for Roy Hodgson and what he'd done at Palace in the Premier League. And, Patrick's gone in there and you can see an identity shift, if you want to call it that, in terms of Patrick's ideals already. And, that's put in some really good performances as well. And, they've had some big wins already. They're lacking, I think, a few results over the last few weeks, a bit like ourselves. So it's a game where both teams will go into it hoping to go and get the right result.
There's a bit of difference between you and the table at the moment, but do you see Palace as being a side that you can maybe claw into the relegation scrap?
To be honest, I'm not even looking at the teams above us at all. I'm just concentrating on ourselves and looking to get good performances, to get good results.